to our next in the series of webinars facilitated by Fahr Beyond. Just as a brief welcome and some housekeeping, there is a chat available and question and answers. How this session will be structured, first off, me providing a bit of an introduction, then we'll move on to Amit, who's going to provide an update on treatment options for Fahr's disease, or PFBC, as the term's moving more towards. And then we'll move over to Dinakar for an overview of the calcified study that I know a lot of you are interested in. And then there'll be a question and answer section. We have had a lot of questions submitted in advance. Some of those questions are quite similar, so you might not have the exact wording of your question, but we will, any questions that are submitted and we don't get to, we'll create a document at the end of this webinar, and that will also be made available. So just a brief introduction to Fahr Beyond. Fahr Beyond's a UK charity, the only known charity, certainly within the UK and more broadly, dedicated to supporting people with Fahr's disease. I think these webinars have been a particular success over the past couple of years, and we've gained over 8,000 views on our YouTube channel. So thank you to everybody who's contributed either as a panelist, putting forward questions, or attending these webinars or watching them afterwards. More information, including patient-facing resources, so what it means to live with Fahr's, supporting a loved one with Fahr's disease, and how to go about work and Fahr's disease. So a number of different topics. There's some really useful resources available on our website, www.fahrbeyond.org, or just type in Fahr Beyond into your preferred search engine. I'm Adam, founder of Fahr Beyond, and today I'll be facilitating some of the questions later on, but without further ado, I'm going to hand over to Dr. Batla for about 20 minutes or so.
Yep, thank you. Just give me a second. I'm just bringing up the slides. Okay, you should be able to see it now. Adam, can you confirm you can see my slides?
Yeah, we can.
Okay,
yeah,
perfect. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. I think it's a great initiative from Fahr Beyond to have these kinds of webinars. I've spoken on a couple of them prior to this, I think. So I have I'm hoping you can still review those recordings and understand more about the PFBC in general in terms of the clinical features, etc. But today's topic that I've been given to speak about is update on treatment options. And I think this is a very interesting area today. We're talking about therapeutics, treatment options that are available, and what is in the pipeline and what can be done for people with, unfortunately, getting the calcification in the brain. So I'll just summarize very quickly, because I'm not going to talk a lot about symptomatic treatment today, and I don't think that's the area of interest for a lot of us, because at the end of the day, if somebody's got symptoms related to their Fahrs, they would be seeing a neurologist. They would be treated individually for symptoms that can range quite widely from memory problems, headaches, seizures, balance issues, speech difficulties, to as bad as being sort of unable to walk, unable to function, looking very much like Parkinson's, etc. So there's a huge variety of symptoms that people report with Fahrs. This is just a survey results from what Adam helped us a few years ago in terms of reported experiences and what are your main problems. So when we talk about treatment, I think it's very important to understand that, yes, there is currently sort of reasonably well established symptomatic treatment for each of these important issues that